simple practices that you could bring into your life that would transform virtually every area of your life. Well, there are, and in today's video, I will be going over the 5 pillars of mindfulness, giving you a powerful framework that can help you live a life filled with more peace, alignment, and clarity. But before we get into that, for those of you who are new here, I'm Gabrielle. I'm the founder of Maya Conscious Living, which is a space for you to reconnect with yourself and align with what truly matters. So without further ado, let's get into the 5 pillars of mindfulness. So all of the different pillars of mindfulness go hand in hand, so they interweave and work together, but individually there are 5 of them. And the first, I would say, is arguably the most important and the cornerstone of mindfulness, and that is awareness. When we say living in awareness in mindfulness, we mean living with our attention focused on things like our thoughts, emotions, values, and beliefs, and how these things are affecting us. So not looking at them with a critical view, but just actually bringing our awareness to these things. We tend to go through life with blinders on or on autopilot. The best example is when you drive and you get somewhere and you realize you weren't paying attention and you have no idea how you got there, but you did. You were driving just on automatic, where you weren't aware of what you were doing. You were going through the motions. So you missed the views around you, you missed anything that, came up during that time because you were just mentally somewhere else. So in mindfulness, we want to bring our awareness to the moment and to the different things in our lives that are influencing us. So by bringing more awareness into your life, you develop a deep connection with your thoughts, feelings, and surroundings. Awareness helps you notice the patterns and triggers that are in your life and empowers you to respond thoughtfully to them rather than just reacting impulsively. Life feels just richer because you're attuned to the details and moments you might have otherwise overlooked. So you really get to take in all of the beautiful things that life has to offer. The second pillar goes hand in hand with this, and that's presence. And it goes hand in hand with awareness because when we are living in awareness, the easiest way to do that is to bring our attention or our awareness to the present moment. If you are fully present in the moment, you will be aware. So this is what I mean that they interweave. When this awareness and presence starts to grow, you start to realize that the only thing we truly have is the now, the present moment. We can get lost in thought about the past or dream about the future, but all we really have is this very moment. And if we want to change or do anything in our life, all we have is the present moment to make that happen. By being present, you anchor yourself in the here and now, and it helps you let go of worries about the past or the future, and this reduces stress big time and allows you to fully experience and enjoy life in the here and now as it's unfolding. And when you do this, every interaction and moment starts to feel just a little bit more meaningful and a little bit more alive because you're here experiencing it moment by moment, which leads us to the third, accepting what is in this present moment. So the third is acceptance, and this simply means making peace with the reality of what is right now in this present moment. You can't change the past, and we can only prepare so much for the future because it is unknown and there's so many different factors that go into it. So all we really have is the now. And if we're not accepting what is. It's when we can get stuck and not be able to move forward in life, or we get caught in these cycles of living in a way that's unfulfilling, or habits that keep us in one place because we aren't accepting what we have to work with actually. So in order to live a life that is truly fulfilling, you have to accept what you're working with in the moment and where you're at. Bringing this acceptance into your life fosters a sense of peace because it helps you to release this resistance that you have to what is. Instead of fighting against the circumstances of your life or wishing things were different, you find freedom in embracing reality as it stands. And this shift brings emotional resilience and a sense of calm, even in the most challenging situations. Which brings me to the fourth one, that is non-judgmental. So not only do we need to accept the present moment and what is the reality of this moment, but we need to be non-judgmental about this. And this means noticing things without feeling the need to place it in the categories of good or bad, right or wrong. Just simply see things as they are, accept it, and allow it to be. We can look at the example of meditation and how when we have thoughts come up, we allow ourselves to simply just witness them and just notice what these thoughts are and not necessarily attach any labels to them, because when we're judging something, we're attaching to it and we're placing importance on it in some way. So simply being able to take the seat of the observer without judging gives you space in your life to look at things from almost like a bird's eye view or external perspective, which allows you to see things a lot clearer and to make decisions or respond to things that come up in your life with a lot more perspective. When you live with the idea of non-judgment, it liberates you from the constant mental chatter and labeling of things. You begin to see yourself, others, and the world as a whole through a lens of curiosity and compassion. And this cultivates kindness and deeper, more authentic connections within your life, because you're not approaching things and putting them into boxes. You're just approaching them as is, and that is a beautiful thing to bring to your life. And the last thing, and one of the most important pillars, is intention. When we talk about mindfulness, it is also living with intention, and this can be for the simplest things in your life to the big things in your life, but it is about making sure that your life is aligned with your intentions and doing things more on purpose. So when you live with intention, your actions start to align with your values and your goals, and life starts to feel more purposeful and fulfilling because you're no longer just moving through the motions or on autopilot. Every choice you make is on purpose or deliberate and empowering and deeply satisfying. And by integrating all 5 of these pillars into your life, you cultivate a sense of inner peace, clarity, and joy. You not only transform your relationship with yourself, but also you'll see that it creates a ripple effect that positively impacts the people and environment around you. So you will be the pebble to create the ripple in the water for the community around you, which is an incredible feeling and really beautiful to see unfold in your life. But those are the 5 pillars of mindfulness. I hope that something in this video resonated with you. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel for more mindfulness tips and tricks and information, as well as guided meditations and other mindfulness exercises. If you're trying to cultivate more mindfulness in your life, you can also consider joining the free Maya Muse community, which is a community for people who are trying to cultivate more mindfulness into their life. There's a free live workshop every month, and this month it's currently January 2025, and this month's will be around the topic of intuition, and is free to join. There's also weekly reflection posts and a community section for you to interact with the other members. And if that's something you're interested in, you can see the sign up link below. And other than that, I hope you have a great day and to see you around the channel soon.